Hello, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much for the whopping 200 subscribers. I was not expecting to get that much. Let me just say that I am. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I was not expecting to get that much subscribers from just one video. I cannot thank you guys much more than that. Uh, but anyways, on to the main video because I have no idea how to make an introduction. Um, Here we are in none other than Jurassic Blocky, and today we are going to see the most underestimated dinosaurs in Jurassic Blocky. If I missed anything, please mention in the comments. I might make a part 2 of this video, depends on how good it does. But regardless, let's just get on with the video, right? So, starting off with none other than my boy, Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus is usually considered a very, very bad tier 2 because it has probably the most precise hitboxes in the game, and it is a very, very ping dependent character. Um, but Ceratosaurus is not just, it has small hitboxes, it sucks. No, no, no. If you know how to use Cerato, right? If you just practice enough, because me as a certified Ceratosaurus main, I can gladly say that if you are skilled enough, you will definitely give, you know, anyone a run for their money. Uh, as of right now, Cerato is definitely in need of some buffs. It's very hard to approach. However, um, Ceratosaurus is one of those characters that's like you can't tell if it's good or is bad. Because thing is with Cerato, he can do amazing on some against some characters and do horrible against some others. Like if you pair him up against Bracky, as you can see here, or what you used to see, I absolutely annihilated that Bracky, even with the Carno messing me up at the start. And it's also possible to do it against Titano, Apato, D-Rex. He's very good against sauropods or any like tier 4 and so on. But tier 3s you can struggle on because it's a bit of a schemish or whatever, because it's very hard to approach them if they're playing passive. For tier 2s he can definitely do well. Like he won't be a very very skilled Carno, but he'll probably be everything else. And that's from my experience, by the way. I'm not just being biased. This is what I went through, okay? Uh, but generally, Ceratosaurus is honestly one of the most underestimated tier 2s, if not the most underestimated one. Maybe next to Baryonyx. Uh, but regardless, Ceratosaurus is definitely one of the more underdogs of the Grass and Blocky. Now, the next underestimated dinosaur we have is, oh boy, none other than Suchomimus. This is one of those characters that no one basically uses, or like they do, but it's mostly for the boss. Cause like the whole whatever this thing is called, Suko Spank was it? I have no idea. But he's one of those characters that's like he's basically Spinal. He doesn't have a heavy, but he's such a pain to deal with if that Suko is skilled. Suko Mimus thing is he's very thin. Like bro, he's like paper short thin. He's got like that sleeper build. He's like that. He's like freaking 2D and he hits like a truck. He does 450 damage per combo and has Bloodthirsty, which is very good for its tier. Um, its health is kind of lacking. Well, it's not really necessary since I am pretty sure it heals like 84 health per combo. I know that does not sound a lot, but think about it. Like that, you're healing mid-fight, so Suchomimus, some of you may recognize me from this one video where I absolutely massacred Theris. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Sorry by the way if this gameplay is kind of not entertaining. I just joined the server and I was like, okay, I'll just record here. and I could not find that much skilled people. So if the demonstration is horrible, then you may as well sue me. I have no idea. But regardless, Suchomimus is like he's interesting. Like he kind of sucks against some characters. Like if you pair him against Yuti, Yuti's gonna win because of heavies, unless Suko catches the Yuti off guard. He's also a direct counter for Cerato, believe it or not. As for Carno, Carno kind of steamrolls Suko because mobility heavy, and Carno needs a nerf, bro. Carno literally needs a nerf. Um, what else? Suko is he can face tank, but it's not like recommended if you were dealing with like maybe there's a third party or whatever. I have no idea, man. I'm just saying it's like Suko is he's underestimated, but also kind of not underestimated. Let's just say he's underrated, but you know, for the sake of this video, we're gonna call him underestimated, even though anyone who properly knows Suchomimus knows very well Suchomimus is not that underestimated, at least in their POV. But anyways, let's just move on to the next one. Okay, now we're on to our last tier 2 for this video. It's Baryonyx. Baryonyx is usually really weak, but that's like the whole gimmick of its playstyle, like it's meant to be weak because like people might think, oh, Baryonyx sucks, it only has 1550 health, barely does damage, stationary attack. We know. However, this is because of Bleeder. Now, if anyone knows what a Bleeder is like, you probably have PTSD from Theory users. And trust me, I also have PTSD from them. Um, I'm pretty sure Barry stacks like, okay, 4 bleed on the first attack, 4 bleed again on the second, and then like 8 or 7 bleed on the third attack. So that's like around 16 bleed. And that's not 16 seconds, by the way, because each bleed goes by 0.7 seconds every tick. Uh, and bleed here is actually really abusable because if you just stack one combo, one single combo, and get out of there before you lose your speed, you're just gonna end up healing, and then you're back to full health. The opponent's still gonna go out of combat. You bite them again. Now they're back in combat with less health. It's a very like simple strategy. It's just you have to not mess up. And if you do, want to avoid getting hit by a certain attack, you can always use heavy. Heavy is always there as an option if you want iframes. Otherwise, invincibility frames for anyone who does not know what that means. Um, Baryonyx is also like he has potential to be S tier, honestly speaking, because he can realistically kill anything besides Theory, since they're both the same playstyle except Theory's better. It's just you have to be like playing it correctly, otherwise you're just gonna get steamrolled. Because if you make one mistake and you're basically done, because Barry is very very fragile. Now he does kind of get countered by like a lot of characters, but I've been able to kill like some Indoms, Brackies, T-Rex, whatever, man, as Baryonyx by using the bleed strategy, because you're not gonna beat them in another way. And I've also beaten some fairies, but that was just like maybe some luck. Um, oh my god, these spinals, bro. Okay, but as I was saying, Baryonyx is like uh, he's eh, he's respectfully underestimated. Oh, freaking hell! Goddamn Yankee. Okay, whatever. Since the Yankee just ruined my fight with the Spino, let me just continue at this point. He's like, what's the word? What's the word, man? He's like reliable in some situations, but not reliable in others. Like if you're in a 2v1, you're not winning. Like Barry is like very good against like 1v1s, but 2v1s it's impossible. Uh, but again, Barry is respect like understandably underestimated. It just requires a lot of like precision. Make sure this doesn't happen, that, etc. For me, it's like top three in this list because it's like it does kind of deserve to be underestimated. It's not exactly that good. It can be good if you know how to use it and everything goes accordingly, but otherwise, it's you're dead. Okay, now that the video is over, thank you for watching this. I will be making a part 2 at some point. It's just I was planning to have it in this one video, but this video is already kind of long. I don't want to bore you guys with like 20-minute videos or whatever. So I'm trying to make it like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever. So I'll be doing tier 3s next time. If you do have any like suggestions, like any characters I missed out, maybe you think a tier 1 is underestimated, that they're more than what they look, then tell me. Well, with that going out of the way, I've linked some people's YouTube in the description. Check them out; they're very cool people. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.